Oh my God! Let's talk about the queen of table flipping herself, Teresa Giudice, and the drama that's swirling around her like a tornado in stilettos. But before we get into that,
there's also times that I will not watch the episode because I don't want to get mad at somebody I was on. I don't want to fight with somebody on the internet who's just negative, who's looking for my attention.
Exactly.
I don't want to relive the things that I went through back then.
Yeah, I get that.
Every year I tell myself I'm fired. So if I have a job, I'm excited.
Yeah.
I always prepared myself for the day that you don't come back.
Yeah.
They decide if they're going to keep you or not after that first year, but every year is a new year. Worked hard every year to make as much as I can off film, as much as on. I did my appearances. I never took a day off. I don't want to watch back because I knew when I did, I'm like,
yeah,
this is going to be a thing. Kind of a visceral reaction, but again, it's for two reasons. He's going to get flack for that.
Yeah.
And number two, it shouldn't have been said.
And let me tell you something. It is so good. It was the best experience of my life.
oh honey, you know when Dolores Catania starts spilling tea, it's gonna be good. She's making waves with her latest comments, and let me tell you, she's not holding back one bit. So what's the deal with Dolores and Teresa? Well, it all started at the reunion when Dolores decided to call out Teresa over her husband, Louie Royalis's not-so-nice comments about Margaret Joseph's son. Now, we all know Teresa stands by her man like superglue, but Dolores wasn't having any of it.
I don't want to watch back because I knew when I did, I'm like,
yeah,
this is going to be a thing. Kind of a visceral reaction, but again, it's for two reasons. He's going to get flack for that.
Yeah.
And number two, it shouldn't have been said.
And let me tell you something. It is so good. It was the best experience of my life. I was unrecognizable, and I'm probably not posting pictures because not even Facetune was helping me.
But now you both have your happily ever after, which is so sweet.
I'm
It
just
is
glad Frank's not living with David anymore.
Oh yeah, thank
That's
God.
great.
Can you believe it? Dolores straight up accused Teresa of not taking responsibility for her husband's behavior. That's like accusing a leopard of not changing its spots. We all know Teresa's gonna ride or die for Louie, but Dolores didn't stop there. Oh no, she went on Jason Tartick's podcast and spilled even more tea. She admitted she knew there'd be fallout from her comments, but she felt she had to speak up. It's like when your bestie gets a terrible haircut. Sometimes you just gotta tell the truth, even if it hurts.
Too much. It's not. She's not used to this. She's not cut out. She's not cut from this cloth.
Big question, why do you think Teresa did not have a problem at the revelation that Jackie had met with Louie's ex?
As long as she hates Margaret, she gets a pass. Number one, she said Jackie did it. She wasn't her friend. She said, at one time, me and Margaret were friends. I was never friends with Jackie.
You believe Jackie was the one to release that Warrior video?
I don't know who did it, Andy. I really can't say.
Was that video just meant for just the ex, or was it meant for? It wasn't meant for public.
She said she didn't, so I have to say, unless she's proven otherwise, I just have to say I don't know.
Oh God, no.
Or for-
no. That
Do you
was a
agree
couple
with
years
Rachel?
old.
Y'all, Dolores is caught between a rock and a hard place. She's trying to be neutral between her old pal Teresa and her new bestie Margaret. It's like trying to walk a tightrope in 6-inch heels, nearly impossible and bound to end in disaster. But Dolores isn't backing down. She's making it clear she's not afraid to stir the pot and challenge the status quo. And honey, that's what makes for some serious spicy drama.
Let's say when a contract doesn't get renewed, fired, whatever, they burn the house down. They go after Bravo. So you're extremely diplomatic and you get along with everyone.
Yeah, it is. How did I get to this beautiful life? So I was always grateful every year. Like a thank, no matter how our expiration date happens. Because everybody has an expiration date as a housewife. Did I ever belong to be on TV? I should have been a housewife from Totowa, like, you know, and which is nothing wrong with that. But where did I would leave gracefully with a lot of gratitude because this has done so much.
Now let's switch gears and talk about another explosive situation. The Jennifer Aydin and Danielle Cabral feud. Remember that finale where Danielle lunged at Jennifer? It was so intense the producers were sweating more than a sinner in church.
You find out about the affair. Was it a one-time only situation?
No, it lasted from what I could tell about over 2 months. I want you to forgive me. And he had to go away to Miami. So when I found out, I asked him, do you want a divorce? He said, absolutely not. I had my brother call the hotel. Hello, I'm Dr. Aydin. My wife is going to be meeting me there. I followed him down there.
Because you didn't trust him.
I didn't trust him.
But the drama didn't stop there. While Jennifer's off living her best life on vacation with Teresa, the rest of the cast, including Danielle and Melissa Gorga, showed up at a fan event to throw more shade than a forest full of trees. When a fan asked if Jennifer was as nasty as she seemed on TV, Lisa Hochstein didn't hold back. She called Jennifer a first-class jerk-off. Ouch! That's harsher than a New Jersey winter. And Danielle, she's out here proud as a peacock, defending her actions and claiming she hit Jennifer in self-defense. It's like she's auditioning for a boxing match instead of a reality show. But not everyone's living for this drama. Fans are calling out Danielle and Melissa for their lack of remorse, and some are even accusing Bravo of glorifying violence. It's messier than a food fight at a five-star restaurant.
It reignited some heat between us. And when we left that trip, we were stronger than ever. Please leave her a key for room 416.
Oh, good one.
And I showed up and he was turned on that I was there.
Did you really not think about it for 10 years?
Never. And I turn around, I'm like, I'm gonna forget this ever happened. Let's never talk about it.
Has it brought you closer having to deal with it?
Absolutely. It's not that black and white, Andy. He's a good man. He did a bad thing. It's very uncomfortable having tough conversations on camera, and he didn't know how to be as forthright as I am.
Now let's dish about season 15 of RhONJ. Honey, the speculation is hotter than a summer day in Jersey, with Teresa and Melissa refusing to interact on camera and the cast more divided than a pizza with conflicting toppings. Things are looking spicy.
You're full of that. You're the one that's a liar, and that was trying to hurt my family.
Hot dog lip mouth.
I love my lips. Yeah, okay.
Your ass needs to be checked. Husband's name
And you do
out
the
of
same.
your fat obsessed. You're obsessed. You're obsessed.
Obsessed with what?
Obsessed.
Like, oh my God.
Teresa. Oh my God.
Yeah, she's
Oh,
such
please.
a joke. She's
Oh,
such
please.
a joke.
You're a joke. Please, please.
Nothing. Shut the up.
You need to have a seat and shut your mouth.
Yeah.
But hold on to your wigs, because Frank Catania, yes, Dolores' ex, dropped a bombshell saying Teresa might not be coming back next season. I know, I clutch my pearls too.
Teresa, across all the franchises, is probably the most recognizable housewife in the world. Teresa, I've heard the same thing as that, as Teresa being asked to leave as opposed to being fired. Changed, my opinion, she has changed since Louie's been around. But it's a shame because, I see Teresa landing someplace because
Changed in what way?
it's just not herself.
Okay.
Not the Teresa I grew up with.
But before we start planning a farewell party for Teresa, let's pump the brakes. The latest tea suggests that Teresa hasn't been shown the door just yet. In fact, no casting decisions have been made for season 15, and Teresa's spot isn't officially up for grabs. Apparently, the producers aren't even going to start talking about casting until early 2025. That's further away than my summer body goals. Still, Teresa's been stirring the pot with some cryptic Instagram posts. She shared a message about doors closing and trusting the transition that had fans buzzing like a hive of drama-loving bees. But Teresa's been clear. She's only leaving if Bravo says so. So is Teresa out or staying? The suspense is killing me more than waiting for my DoorDash order.
PTSD.
I knew I heard your voice. Hi. Oh my God, I love that.
Hi. Hi.
Oh, hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
look great. I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna look good doing it. The good news is we don't have to sit across from anybody we can't stomach.
Not excited to watch the finale, but my plan today, honestly, I'm not trashing anybody. I'm like not interested.
Now let's talk about Teresa's hubby, Louie Ruelas. This man's been causing more drama than a soap opera marathon. He recently faced backlash for some nasty comments about Margaret's son, and now he's stirring up trouble at home too.
And you know what? I hope Margaret and her family suffer. I hope her son suffers the way I suffer, the way other people in our family have suffered.
According to Teresa, Louie keeps accidentally tagging their daughter Gabriella on social media, and honey, Gabriella is not having it. On her Turning the Tables podcast, Teresa spilled the tea that Gabriella, who's super private and doesn't have a public Instagram, gets madder than a wet hen when Louie makes these social media slip-ups. So Teresa chuckled about how Louie's always apologizing profusely, but just doesn't seem to get that Gabriella wants to keep her life off the grid. She gets so mad, Teresa laughed. Like, by accident, sometimes Louie tags her. She's like, don't tag me.
Can I just say, it's like Teresa has a very dark, toxic, weird husband.
Teresa didn't seem to be able to take it in. Something's off and there's a lobe missing.
And so as long as she's on the show, her storylines are gonna be very dark and weird and toxic.
And because she's not processing this in the proper way. Even after all this time, she's still totally fine with Jackie.
While Gabriella's not keen on the camera's gaze, she did let Bravo film her getting ready for college. But that's where she draws the line, no filming her actual college life. Unlike her sister Gia, who's all about the limelight and influencer life, Gabriella prefers to keep things low-key. It's like comparing a spotlight to a reading lamp. Teresa's totally on board with respecting her daughter's privacy, making sure Gabriella's boundaries are honored. It's nice to see a mom respecting her kids' wishes, even if it means less screen time. Now, despite Louie's social media mishaps and controversial comments, Melania Giudice, another of Teresa's daughters, feels a bit of sympathy for him. She admitted on a podcast that she feels bad for him having to deal with all the drama. It's like watching a puppy try to navigate an obstacle course. You can't help but feel for the guy.
Reaction to the Jackie reveal in the finale.
I'm worried about her.
You're worried about Jackie?
Yeah, because like...
Looking back at the whole season, whose side do you find yourself on, Danielle or Jennifer?
Really love and get Jackie, and I think either it was played wrong or like something's off. I haven't understood one single thing she's done at all, and I used to like...
You relocated to Cape May and they just hunt for ghosts.
Woo, that's a lot of drama to unpack, folks. From Dolores calling out Teresa to the explosive Jennifer-Danielle feud to Teresa's uncertain future on RhONJ and Louie's social media struggles, it's like a soap opera on steroids. But that's what we love about the Real Housewives of New Jersey, right? It's messier than a food fight, more dramatic than a telenovela, and more unpredictable than New Jersey weather. So what do y'all think? Is Dolores right to call out Teresa? Should Danielle face consequences for her actions? Will Teresa be back for season 15? And will Louie ever learn to use social media without causing a family crisis? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more juicy reality TV tea. Remember, in the world of Real Housewives, the drama never sleeps, and neither do we when we're trying to keep up with it all. Until next time, and reminding you that in New Jersey, the hair is big, the drama is bigger, and the loyalty, well, that's as unpredictable as a game of Russian roulette. Stay fabulous, stay dramatic, and remember, when life gives you lemons, squeeze them in your enemy's eyes and make a lemon drop martini. Goodbye!